Hello guys and welcome along to the Guns TV, the Nigerian Arsenal fan TV where we interview Nigerian Arsenal fans after game and matches, and we bring you the latest gist and Arsenal talk news on the Guns TV. Please hit the like and subscribe button and turn on the post notification button. Yeah, I'm your host today. I was my man over here, Kennedy.
Yeah.
What's up now? How you doing now?
You're fine, bro.
How you been now? How you see this transfer window, like Arsenal transfer? First, like which mood you did like this? Like which mood you did like this?
the mood that I did like is now. I'm in a hungry mood because I didn't expect what Arsenal did. For them to continue the season or to end the season without a striker is kind of a bad thing. Or I don't know what they feel or what they think or what they do.
Because same thing for me. The mood that I am in, like now, I'm in a very, very, very bad mood. Like because this has always been happening season after season, back-to-back season, and this goes back to the concrete. Like how we all know that Arsenal did a striker this January. Okay, even though we don't go out and sign a striker, at least we need two players. We need a 10.
Yes.
We need a creative midfielder. We need a 4, a defensive midfielder. At least even with the defensive midfielder, Arsenal can like play with a first 9 with Lacazette no scoring goal. But if chances are being created, like because now our two best players that are creating chances for us now, Saka and Martinelli, that are doubling up on these guys now, and it's not easy for us. Like, what do you see? Like, it's not good enough. I'm not seeing consistencies from Arsenal owners. Like, what do you think is? What do you feel like? Why do you even sign? Like, very, very, very appalling, very shambolic. Like, it's a shame for us to like not even send any player. We can even if you even see, like, if you look at the likes of Man U and Chelsea, that they didn't even sign, or Chelsea got a player. Like, if you look at like of Man U, we still know that Man U still have some outstanding players. But Arsenal didn't even sign anybody. And we know that to finish this top 4, to be serious for this top 4, we need a player to come in.
Well,
even a couple of 2 or 3. The Melo that we said we were going to, we never got the player.
But I don't know what the boards are planning or what they are saying or what they are doing. According to my own opinion, I believe, in an national team or in a team or in an organization, there's supposed to be a person that is supposed to take charge of all the stuff, of the transaction, the transferring and the buying and selling. But what I only noticed in Arsenal during this transfer window, that the only player only went out without anyone coming in, and I don't know. In my own opinion, Arsenal really, them not buying a striker. I don't know what really happened, because that has been and was our major problem.
No,
I don't know. They are applying.
Sorry, going back to that, because I will not really say that has really been an Arsenal major problem, because yes, it was part of our problem, because we saw it coming from Aubameyang last summer when he was out of goals. He didn't really score. He scored like the Premier League goals he had last season was like 10 to 12 goals. Premier League goals he had last season. So we are still keeping hope open on him that we are going to sign, like we are going to keep on Aubameyang. He can pick his form back. But I was thinking Arsenal was going to go for Martinez, that Inter Milan player. I think Arsenal will go for that guy. But now you see, as everything just go like this now, the thing is very, very shambolic, annoying. And what you said back, we are going back on that, because if you see the owners, this falls back, because who is to blame? Number one, I always say that the first people that are to blame, in my own opinion as an Arsenal fan, is the Arsenal fans, because we are very deluded and very shambolic, because we are not, how will I say, we are not consistent enough. We have low standards, because if our standards are very high, you're going to stick as one, both on the social media, both in the stadium. We are going to stop going for watching games. Let this man know that we are serious about this team. We are serious about this Arsenal club going forward. Because if you look at this as an Arsenal fan, to be very realistic with you, when Josh Kroenke or Stan Kroenke does come out, mostly Stan Kroenke don't even come out. It's Josh, his son. Once he comes out and promises us 2 to 3 players, the fans go wild, like, I don't know what you're going to do. And this has been happening more than a decade, promising and failing. Because we, the fans, we have low standard. That's the first people I'm going to blame, because the fans are not really like having this standard like, no, we don't want like this. Before you can convince us that, before we can start coming to games, before we start coming to matches and watching the games, you have to convince us. Like I was on Twitter yesterday before the transfer deadline closed. I was checking all the banters that was going on Twitter yesterday. Or when fans were like, I saw a few fans were like, this is Arsenal team is deluded. We having a youth. We say we should believe in the process. We're having a youth team. We're having a young manager, an inexperienced technical director. The recruits teams. We're having all. Is not everything is now like during the years. You are coming from doing time of Asemenga to this. Now you're not telling me I should believe in the process. Fans were like, I'm done. I'm not buying the ticket. I'm not more an Arsenal fan. But I know that it's very hard because it's in the DNA already. Like,
well, talking about the fans. I would say like gathering fans together is a hard thing because in your own, what you might have in mind might be different from what I have in mind.
Because why I won't agree to that, because I feel like it's what everybody wants and it's what everybody has been crying for. Can you imagine now 5 years now we are not going to Champions League, we have not been into Euro competition. No, we have not been to the Champions League, and this is the first time it's happening in a decade.
Yes.
Even in millennium, Arsenal has not been in Europe. Okay. We didn't go to Conference League. We are not even in the Conference League, Europa Conference League. We are not in the Europa League. We are not even in the Champions League. And now this is the best season for us to be able to qualify for the Champions League. And it's not even looking promising. When are we going to get out from this thing? For me, to be realistic, the way I'm seeing this thing now, I'm seeing like Arsenal is going to be. It's a team I love. It's a team I grew up supporting. Yes. The old days, back in the old days, Arsenal, yes. But Arsenal is a sleeping giant. We're falling off. To be sincere with you now, because let's be realistic now. Arsenal is not even that kind of team. We are just using, let's be realistic, we are just using, not idea, we are using global sales to just keep our name on Arsenal, that famous name, as a club. But we are not big with silverware, we are not big in England again, but we're just big with fans and worldwide with name. Arsenal is falling, and I'm seeing us next 5 years. If you're not serious, we are being relegated. It's too poor. It's unacceptable from the club.
I know to you your own opinion, and you feel or you think Arsenal, the kind of players they have now, they can't go far with it within the few coming years. But what I would think, or what I would say is that you've known Arsenal for some time. Arsenal is the type of club that they don't buy or they don't go for people that are big, or people who has people that are mature. They like bringing up youngsters, train them into the very best, then sell them out. You get the point. So I don't know if it's the fault of the technical directors or the board, or what will I say, because Arteta has been gathering youngsters since he came to the team,
which are not improving. Only few of them are improving. And are you telling me Guendouzi is not good enough to be in these teams? William Saliba is not good enough to be in this team. Torreira is not good enough to be in this team. Like, to be sincere with you, the season has fallen apart for me, because now, can you believe, unacceptable, this January that we just left now, for our 4 games, we've not scored. We didn't score in the Nottingham Forest in the FA Cup. We didn't score against Burnley. We didn't score in Liverpool back-to-back, home and away. Despite that we had a fine performance at Liverpool home ground, at Anfield in the Carling Cup, our performance was poor in the return leg, which is unacceptable. But I say this is back on the fans, because the fans are deluded. They are not standing together. They're not being together, because we keep on, and when we're now disappointed, we keep on holding our face that this. But we are not keeping our ground. But when we get to, Arsenal was beginning of this summer, all the fans were like going wild. Yeah, well, Arsenal spent 150 million pounds on transfer. What are the players we signed? Are you for real? If you take that 150 and bring in 3 quality players, look at Tomiyasu. He's only outstanding signing. I know that, yes, Arsenal did. Odegaard will sign him for 30, unacceptable. Odegaard is coming in, dropping his from just picking. I expected this guy, like, go in, get him Maddison, get him Bissouma for me, and get him Tomiyasu. That's for me. That's the deal for me.
Last season, was it? Yes, last season, last 2 seasons, we were having defensive problem. Yes, because I know as at last season or last 2 seasons, yes, when we were still having Luis, it was one of these. It was the key defense we had then.
Yeah,
and
he later picked his form.
Yes, and
he
he's
was
not that
consistent.
he's not that kind of person that he easily loses his anger. He's the kind of person that
He's not
Yeah,
only losing
maybe-
the anger, and he's kind of
he's
person
kind of
that
like
he goes
rough.
the dressing rooms.
yes,
The
like
youngsters.
So I since when Luis left and even when Luis was still in the team, we were still having difficulty in that defense. Our defense wasn't that really good.
But the
last two
defense has
seasons.
been fixed already.
Yes, it was Ateta that fixed our.
I think like Ben White is the right signing.
Yeah. You know, the youngest Ben White, sorry, is a youngster, and I believe the time is just adapting to the team. So Ateta is trying to build that defense line very strong, because I noticed from our last game, whenever Ben White is always with Gabriel, if we have not been if we haven't been having a problem in the midfield. If not, our defense line is there. I think Ateta is really improving in that
Okay.
defense line.
Okay.
Where we are lacking is that midfield. So I know Ben White is a very good sign, and I really love the guy. He's a very young boy. He's always playing very fast and very versatile. I love his pattern of play, and I know Arsenal will, and I know Ben White will.
Okay, before you go, let me quickly say not sure Arsenal problem in a nutshell. Let me quickly say about Arsenal problem.
Yeah.
You see, firstly, I first said the fans was the problem. Arsenal fans was the Arsenal problem.
Yeah.
Then second, it goes down back to the owner, because if the owner is really serious and really ready to invest in Arsenal team, he's going to get an experienced manager. We are not going to be with an inexperienced manager and a young manager who does not know the club. Arsenal is bigger than Arteta, bigger than Edu. Put the right investment in this team and get the right technical team in. Because now we can look at Stan Kroenke. We can go back on Stan Kroenke and say and look at, he has more than 3 teams. LA Galaxy, he has Red Bull in USA. He has built new stadiums for them, investing billions and billions. Why is he not investing in an Arsenal team? Because we, with the fans, we are not ready to get on their back. If we should put one voice and get on their back, then they will see that we are very serious. And why I'm saying that now? If you tell me in 100% I should share the blames on these people, I'm going to share 15% to Arteta, 25% to the manager. That is how many? That is 40, I guess.
Yes,
40%.
Yes.
Then 60%, the main 16% to the Kroenkes, because not the fans, the Kroenkes, because they are not really serious. And I can't really blame Arteta, because he's a manager that is not yet as say. He's a manager that is just like a boy to them, like a pet. Like when they do anything they say he should do, he's going to do it. And most of the decisions that they make, it's them that make all these decisions, and it comes out and like blames, like take all the blames. Because if he makes a decision that doesn't go well, it comes back to it at the manager. If he takes a decision that goes well, everybody's going to credit him. And that still falls back on the same thing that Aubameyang was stripped of his captaincy there. Because I feel like this is now becoming like something mediocrity stuff. Because if you look at when Xhaka was given a red card, Xhaka had been given a red card this season close to twice now. 2 times now against Man City and against Liverpool. He's not still learning his mistake. Aubameyang, yes, he has not been consistent. He has not been working hard enough. He's just indisciplined. Aubameyang, first time he did it, he came out, he said it against Tottenham last season. Second time he did it, he stripped Aubameyang of his captaincy. Why? Okay, no doubt about stripping Aubameyang of his captaincy. You froze him out of the squad. Why is that so? Why are you freezing Aubameyang out of the squad? Sorry, before you give your opinion, let me learn. Sorry. Pepe makes one mistake. You come out and banter him on air. Xhaka make mistakes couple of times, 4-5 times. You don't even banter Xhaka at all. You don't say anything about Xhaka. Is this about blacks or what? Because I don't understand. Are you trying to tell me that Aubameyang is not good enough to be in this team? not even to even score a goal in this Arsenal team. Because you're telling me, yes, we know up sometimes a striker can be in that goal drought period that they don't score in 2-3 games, 5 games, 6 games, and when they start scoring back, they gain their confidence back. We saw it happen to him last season, and it was a very poor season. But though he came back and scored 10 goals, but at least it's not that so bad. If you look at his stats, first Arsenal fastest player to score 50 goals in Arsenal history. So is Aubameyang so poor and bad that he's not even good enough to even be in this team? Then Keita should be there, Lacazette to be there. This go back on poor decision making from the board, the technical director and the manager, which are not good enough. An inexperienced technical director, an inexperienced manager that is not supposed to be managing my team, an unserious owner that is not supposed to be even an Arsenal fan, an Arsenal owner in the first place. Coming back to tell me, beginning of this season in the interview with George Conke in the Sky Sports interview, telling me that they are just owning Arsenal in this year, so many years that they just fully own Arsenal, and you guys are not still pumping the money in. Very disgraceful, shameful, unacceptable, unforgivable, shambolic. You didn't get any player during this January and you want to finish top 4. What's that for? It's uncalled for. You are now giving me excuse. This falls back on Arteta. Arteta is not good enough, and I will never like Arteta, and I will never support Arteta. Arteta is not the right man for me. If he's the right man for you, Arteta is not the right man to take Arsenal back to where he is. And now Arsenal is coming out to give Arteta new 2 years contract, with not top 4. Please, the fans need to get back behind. We the fans need to voice out and need to come out as one. That's why Arteta is not the fault. Look at Arsenal. We have the youngest youth team. Shambolic. Newcastle is signing players. Everton is going out selling players. They go for Van on the last day of transfer. With the Arsenal, we didn't even get even a midfielder. Otomelo, disgraceful. We could not even pull a deal off. And we say we want to do, and we say we have projects. You should trust in the process. I'm sorry, Arteta is not the right man. I'm sorry, Arteta is not the right man. I'm sorry for Edu is not the right man. Look at when Rafael Benitez was in Everton. With the Everton with low squad, mid-table team, Everton was still able to sign James Rodriguez. Who is the big team player Arsenal can sign? We can't even sign any player. Okay, not even talk less of signing a top player. Look at the 150. All season beginning of the season we went for Martinez. Second, we went for Maddison. We are going for Maddison and Bissouma. From Bissouma, we turned to Ben White. Ben White, it took us a whole, almost all half of the summer to get Ben White done. And you're saying Arsenal is a big club. We're not acting as a big club. Big clubs get their transfer done 2 weeks before the transfer closes. Well, you don't do it. We have to wait to deadline. We are still acting like a small club, for crying out loud. And this pain still like always creep into me. Like I'm always mad. Why is this? This is uncalled for. This is not a serious team. I'm not seeing this team progressing, and I'm seeing Saka and Smith Rowe, our youngsters in the next 3 years leaving this Arsenal team because we don't have no promise. Our future is not promising, and that's what I'm telling you. Arsenal is going to get relegated if care is not taken. But we all say it can happen, but there's nothing that can happen in football. So we need to wake up. You are taking 150 million. Telling me you are going to get in Lokonga. Telling me you are going to get in. Tavares, you are getting in. The only solid signing he did was only Tomiyasu and Ben White. And Ben White was coming in slowly. Odegaard was wrong. 30 million for what? You tell me there's no four in the Premier League. There's no four enough that is good in the Premier League that can play for Arsenal, or there's no left back in the Premier League that can play for Arsenal. You're going to get in Lokonga. This is unacceptable for you. Say we are going to finish in top 4. Come on.
Let me start from where you said Arteta is in the right man. Whenever we want to make a transfer, we want to sign the players. It's not Arteta only lists or names the people he wants you to sign. He wants the club to sign. He's not the one in charge of signing the players. So whenever he says he wants this, he wants that, Edu will be the one to say, okay, let's go for him.
See, I'm not sure Edu. They both make requests. They both make the same. Like they both have plannings.
Yes.
They do have club meeting. They do come up for meeting. They know what they want. They know.
They speak to this player's manager because each player has his own manager.
has his own agent.
He is his own agent.
Okay, look at
they
Dusan
go to-
Vlahovic.
Vlahovic said,
If
stated
Arsenal,
it outside,
he said yes, he was not going to play
Yes,
for
he said he
Arsenal. But
won't.
if Arsenal really wanted to sign him,
They
he
will have
acted as a
increased-
big club, increase the payment,
okay.
increase his own weekly wages, and add bonus to it. But Arsenal was not serious. We still bantling. Look at Juventus; they came in splashing the money, and we all know that Juventus is having, Juventus is having a crisis, money crisis. Now in debt, but look at they're still making signing and they're still in Champions League spot. Arsenal is nothing. We have nothing. Let's still. It's high time we all wake up and be realistic that Arsenal is a falling club. We have the patches here are there are big. There are so many big holes to cover. Please, Arteta is not good enough. Look at now Aubameyang is gone up to Barca. Okay. Look at Barca now. Look at the signing they made. They made the Aubameyang, Traore.
With the way I feel or I see Aubameyang, it's like he was in a hurry to leave the club. Because even
because he fell out of favor and everybody was at him. They were trying to stick at him. And you know,
that's where fans will always behave.
Yes, where fans will always behave. But do we know what is going on behind closed doors?
We don't know.
We don't know. That is for him to like want to go out. We all know Aubameyang wants to play for Arsenal. Even when he was not even when his team fell out from the AFCONs, he flew back to London immediately. But it's like the manager does not want him. This is the same thing that we did to Mr. Mesut Ozil. When is that when a player is start having a bad season or a bad game, we get back. We are so easily fast to get on the back of the player.
Ozil wasn't really having a bad game. No.
Ozil was not having it, but what was Ozil frozen out?
Ozil was having an issue with the board.
Yes, why are they having issue? Because of pay cuts or
yes,
what?
yes,
I'm not sure it's what it's not because of what he said. It's because of the pay cuts during the COVID time, and it's not. Yes. And Ozil was the only creative midfielder. That was when we were losing point. We had no creativity, and Arteta has ego. Once you are frozen out of the team, Arteta does not want to always bring you back in the team because I feel like he has this kind of ego to beg you or say he wants you to play back for him. He did this the same thing with Ozil. He ended up chasing Mesut Ozil away, and this raised a lot of controversy in the professional football world when a lot of players and coaches was like, it's very unacceptable for what Arsenal is doing for a professional player. Why would Mesut Ozil not play? I'm not saying Ozil was the solution to Arsenal problem, but why do we keep on doing this? Like our old players, our important players, we end up chasing them away. We don't give them good contracts, or we don't end up like giving them a good deal. Why? We don't give them a very good goodbye.
Like I said earlier, after Arsenal as a team, they love youngsters.
Don't tell me that is crap.
That is what I see the team as.
When Klopp won the league,
yes.
Well, how many youngsters were in Klopp team?
When Klopp won the league, he had youngsters.
How many youngsters were the first 11 when he won the league? I want straight answers.
I can't really count. Maybe 3 or.
How many were starting? None.
Yes.
None. Go back to Man City. The only youngsters that played was only Foden. I'm not seeing any. Even the Arcade is signed. That's what I'm saying. When we have this experienced player,
that is where we are.
Why you not say we need? Why you not say we need youngsters? Why you not say
getting it from?
I don't want to build. I don't want players. I don't want to build. I don't want players to resell. I want a team that I'm building. I say, okay, I'm seeing this team in the next 3 years. We are winning the Champions League. We are going to the Champions League final. This is what we call progress. We are going to the Carling Cup final. We are going to the FA Cup. It's disgrace. Arsenal being knocked out the 4th round. It has not happened in 10 years.
Yeah,
we get to the quarter final before Arsenal is even knocked out from FA Cup. We are knocked out on the 4th round of FA Cup. Unacceptable. No chances created in the game. This is unacceptable, shambolic. What are you telling me? You are now telling me that Arsenal, we don't have, we need to start signing youth. It's very there. It's open and clear. As an Arsenal fan, you are. Yeah. You still tell me this. When we played against Liverpool, we lacked 2 things. We lacked experience and we lacked fitness and creativity. The fitness was poor. You can look at how Liverpool players were boarding our players, were bullying our players, were like pressing our players. Creating, no experience was there. Only Lokanga in the midfield. No, it's no experienced player. Partey coming in. Like these players Arsenal need to wake up and start acting as a big club. Beginning of the summer, Xhaka is on his way out. Mourinho wants Xhaka. Mourinho, Roma came in, tender 50 million bid for Xhaka. You guys are going to 18 million. When you know that a couple of teams are not coming in for Xhaka, and the only team that came in for Xhaka for coming in for 15 million, you know he's not good enough, and you are increasing the money, and you know they're not even talking anything. You're supposed to know the player is not good enough. You take him out on 15 million, and you bring in another replacement for him. Xhaka is not good enough. Pepe is not good enough. Where are we going to wake up? Eleni is not good enough. Lokonga is not good enough. We need to start. That's what has even made Partey drop. The fitness team, the technical team, the fitness team, the coaches, the staff team, they are not good enough. They are not bringing out the best in these players. Look at Smith Rowe. He's still trying. He's still struggling to keep his fitness. Come on, this is a lot of things.
What you said is truth. You made the right statement there when you say our players lack fitness because they are youngsters. I keep repeating they are young. They are very young.
But why are we not having an inexperienced and young team?
I don't know if that is. I don't know if that's Arteta's idea or the owner of the club's idea.
It falls down back to the owner, the board, Arteta and Edu. For me, these four people.
Because even when you look at Martinelli, Saka, Smith Rowe, they are youngsters.
Yes.
And it's like we are overusing them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That now you're not coming to the point of where I'm because
I know where you want me to come to, but what I'm saying is they are the only people we have for now.
So are we to rely on them or go in there and splashing them? The money because our owner has the money.
When you're talking about you need big players, you need people who are experienced.
As an Arsenal fan, you are giving the owners excuse. To be sincere with you,
no, I'm not giving the owners.
You're giving the owners
because
when he's spending on his other clubs in the USA. Why can't he spend on Arsenal? Is this not the only professional football club he has in Europe and he can't spend on it? What's there if he can? Why can't he invest in and bring in players and tell them that okay, this is the project we are starting a new project. I just laughed when he came in, when Arteta came in, that he was telling Ceballos and other players that in the next 3 years we want to win the Champions League. I can remember when Aubameyang made that statement. That you remember when he came in? Yes, he said that the project of the future project was promising, that the manager promised him. That's why he signed a new contract. But where is the promise now? Where is the project? Arsenal fans, we need to wake up. Like, where is the promises and the project coming? I'm not seeing anything. So, William was a very wrong signing. Look at William was a wrong signing.
Let me tell you,
which is supposed to have been taken care of before he even left off. We are so thankful that he teared up his contract. He was ready to leave.
Talking about William,
so many wrong signings we've made.
William is not the wrong signing. He was just out of form.
What is out of form? Why are you talking like this? You said out of form. William was a very wrong signing because why we want an old man that is done? He's asking.
Was William
calm down. To tell you how smart Chelsea are and how the business are being run.
Okay.
He was asking for a new contract, 100 grand a week for next 3 years. Chelsea were ready to give him the 100 grand, but they said 1 year because they know he can't go more. He can't go further than 2 seasons. Arsenal foolishly, because he's a Brazilian, Edu is a Brazilian, our technical director is a Brazilian, foolishly went and gave him 3 years contract, 100 grand a week. And Willian, he was not even, in the first season, he flopped. To tell you that Chelsea are wise, look at the same mistake. Chelsea was like, if you want to go, we can't offer you this. These are the mistakes I'm telling you. The recruitment team are wrong, the contract team are wrong. These are mistakes that we need to bring in experience. See, if Arsenal want to go far, it's not only on the pitch. This is something that has been soured. It's been soured from the bottom. We need to start patching it up from the bottom. Start bringing it back. Start warming it up back from the bottom. From the owner needs to change his mindset. If he knows he is not ready to spend, he should leave. Why is he torturing the fans? He should leave because this fan, the owner is not spending. The technical director inexperienced, Arteta inexperienced. Look at everything. Look at down. Arsenal is not going in the right direction. To be serious, let's be sincere. Be sincere.
Well, I know they are trying their best because, as for me, I won't blame Arteta because the guy is trying his best. He's trying his best, I can't say, or I don't know what is going on underground, because since I'm not in the UK, or I'm not there, so I don't know. So I can't blame him. He's just using what he has. He's using what he has to get what he doesn't have. So he's just managing. I don't know what is happening there, or what, I don't know what they are saying, or why would they give him what he wants. I don't just understand. But the guy, I won't say is really to be blamed. I won't say he's really to be blamed.
Let's
Now,
okay.
Okay. Now when you say our game is really dropping. Our game dropped against Liverpool game.
No,
Against
Liverpool.
Our game,
Nottingham
yes,
Forest when we play them at the FA Cup.
yes, Nottingham Forest. Our game dropped. We didn't get the goal. Against Liverpool, first leg, second leg, we didn't get the goal. Against Body too, we didn't get the goal.
Is that in the full January,
Yes.
no goals?
Yes. Okay. Listen now. Our game right from the starting has been from middle. We don't play, has been from midfield. We don't play a kind of attacking football.
High
We
press.
play tic tac.
But that's changed since when Wenger has left.
It is still
It's
still
not
what
there.
we are playing.
I've not seen Arteta playing fine game like that. The only fine game I saw,
that is what
the
we are
only
playing.
where I could only see the glimpse of that was against Arsenal Saturday when we played a 3-0 win or 3-1 win at the
3-0, yeah,
3-0
3-0.
win at the Emirates. When from where the ball was built up from the back and it was under pressure. When from the keeper to Tomiyasu, from Tomiyasu to Saka, that was the only where I saw the glimpse. Arteta is not kind of winger
So
type.
if you have to be asked what pattern is Arsenal playing? What do you
I don't
think?
know. I don't know for now. I don't know.
Right,
I don't know what my team is playing for now, because even it's only this season I can even say that Arsenal, Arteta has his first 11, which is still switching up. Arteta has not have his first 11 from like 2 seasons now, and it's it's unacceptable and unforgivable. Let's try and round up. Yesterday we can see the transfer deadline. Newcastle getting players, Everton getting players.
Yes.
Aston Villa getting in players, Arsenal shambolic, Man U shambolic, and the controversy on Greenwood beating his girlfriend, and
yeah.
now I know is something we all know, like all these feminists, we all know all these women, like now we have a lot of feminists online now saying Greenwood, like, so for me unacceptable though, because why will it be like forced lady? But I don't know how true it is to the true. Everything is just rumor. We don't know how the truth is till the real news comes out.
Okay.
But for me, if you ask me in my way, like, even if she's your girlfriend, like, you can't force her to have intimacy with you, because and beating your girlfriend, maltreating your girlfriend, and you're an icon again, you are an influencer, you're an influencer against unacceptable, an influencer person again for that matter. So you have to always protect yourself at all costs as an influential person. This we all know. Even when you are not doing, when we know you are not doing, we can see like a lot of people are always there to always bring down your career. So this is why we always have to be very, very, very careful. Like, and now Man U has put it to further notice, he's not going to play. But I'm just hopeful for the guy. I hope everything is going to turn out well for him. Good luck to him, and you can see all the banter. Aubameyang is trending on Arsenal. Like Arsenal was even trending more than Man U. Aubameyang leg transfer to very unacceptable. If we even let Aubameyang see played, like, got a couple of goals with his 1 year contract left, Barca comes in, gets Aubameyang for 10 or 12 million. Then we can still add the money to bring in another player. When we say, okay, if we have 100 or 80 million to work with, if you add that 10 or 12 million, that is 90 something. We can still bring in players, but you see, we've not really in the last 6 years, we've not really sold players for good amount. Nketiah, Arsenal keeping Nketiah 6 months, and I'm not sure he's even going to sign a new contract, and I'm not sure Arsenal is going to offer him a new contract. These are the things that are unacceptable. Arsenal need to get rid of all these players, get rid of them, act like a big team. Trending on Twitter yesterday, Aubameyang trending, Arteta trending, Edu trending. Like, Arsenal is falling, and that's it for today, guys. Please like and subscribe, and please comment down. Let me see your comment down in the comment section. Let's see what you think about the Arsenal transfer window. Arsenal not getting anybody even till the deadline transfer window. That is it for today. I was your host for today. Please like and subscribe.